Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Jace, aka Skizzy. Welcome back to the channel. Today is episode 22 of our 1.16 survival let's play series. Today, obviously, by the thumbnail, we are going to be building a super ultra fast baby pooper outer villager breeder, whatever you want to call it. We are going to be building a pretty awesome villager breeder today that is basically going to infinitely breed out villagers. So in the past, in a few episodes ago, we built a villager breeder, but it wasn't technically infinite, and it only bred up to about like 6 or 8, and that was so that we could build that guy way back there, and that is our awesome iron farm. Behind me are the goals that we need to get done in order to accomplish our main goal of building that villager breeder. So we first need to gather those materials for the breeder, then we need to build the ultra fast villager breeder, pop out our very first baby. Obviously that's very important, or else it's not a working villager breeder. And then lastly, we just need to plan out our trading hall design, and that is just something for the future that we are going to do. But that was basically all of our goals, and we can go ahead and get started. In barrel number 1, you can see that I have already kind of gathered up quite a bit of materials here, and this is basically kind of everything we're going to need to build the villager breeder itself. There is one part that we are probably going to need a little bit more materials for. So like this is our villager breeding pen, and this just breeds up to about 6 villagers. You know, it has everything they need. They have a bed, they have their job, they have some food, and they're farmers, and they toss back food back and forth, and they breed up to 6. So if I were to take 2 of these guys away, they would say, hey, there's 2 more beds, there's 2 more jobs, and we have enough food, so why not have 2 more babies? So it's basically the same concept for our brand new villager breeder that we're probably going to put like way over there. Except for this one, we need to take those babies and we need to move them away from this like little pen type thing, and we need to send them down a water stream over to actually right over here, because hey, kitty cat, we want those baby villagers to come over here, because this is where our our trading hall is going to be. So this is where they need to end up. So we're gonna have the system itself maybe like up over on the mountain, and then we can like send them through a tube or something like that over to here. Now I think we are ready to go ahead and go build the system. Let's go over here, and something we are going to do really quick though is hop in here. And sorry guys, but we are going to jack all of your guys' beds, because I'm going to repurpose these, and eventually these villagers are actually going to be in the system. So they'll get their bed back eventually. Oh, don't let them out. There we go. And up there, I've actually already built something. Dude, this thing is spawning cats like crazy. There's like another one over here, another one over there. Ocelot, kitty cats galore. Now at the top, the dimensions of this ring is 7 by 13. No, you do not need to have this that big. You can actually make it a lot smaller, but like I said, I do want a pretty fast villager breeder. So we are going to make this nice and big. And we're actually going to take these out. These were kind of more like placeholder blocks. Those aren't really permanent. What we're going to do though is build up this ring to 2 high, because we don't want these villagers to be able to get out. So I decided to go 3 high around the wall for 2 reasons. One being just to completely ensure that mobs can't get in. Mobs like zombies and stuff. Because over here, technically this is 2 high, and if it was 1 high, they could just hop on into it. But also, if I place down beds and stuff, it always sketches me out when they like can almost get over the wall, so I don't want that to happen. So once we are inside of this 3 high 7 by 13 square, what we're going to do is start placing in some of the different sections. What villagers need is a bed. They need like job sites, and then they also need like farmland. So that is what we are going to give them, so that they think that they should start having babies. So over here, we are going to place in some beds. So come in here, we're going to grab all of this stuff and hopefully just do something like that. Place beds all along here. Oh, missing one. All right, well, we're going to come back and place in a bunch more beds here soon. But also what we need to do is place in farmland. So we're going to grab our hoe and we're going to grab some water. What we are going to do is dig out the middle like that, and we are going to place that over that so that they don't like hop in there. Then what we are going to do is we need to just plow all the way around here, all around over here, around here, and around here, just like this. And we are going to not go on these blocks right here, because what we're going to do is place in slabs along those. And once I get this all dug out, you guys will see kind of like why. So let's take out these blocks here. They were just kind of more like placeholders, and let's get rid of all of those. And the reason we do this is because adult villagers are too high. They are the same height as me. I cannot get under here. But baby villagers are 1 block tall, so they can actually run under there. So we're going to give them a bunch of opportunities to be able to run under there, and if they do run under there, they're going to fall down into basically like a water stream, similar to a mob farm. That is why we have trapdoors as well, because similar to a like mob farm, we are going to place in trapdoors just like this, and they are going to think this is real blocks. So now we are starting to see the villager breeder kind of start taking shape. Over here we have the beds and we have the farmland. Also, what we need to put in is composters, because they need to have a job. Where we are going to place these is right along here. So one thing else I'm going to do is place in a lot of torches, because we don't want any zombies spawning in here whatsoever. So I'm just going to put enough around here that I'm pretty sure that nothing's really going to spawn. That sounds good. And now what we need to do is just come down here and replace that torch, but we need to come down here and dig this out. So we are now currently below this, and what's going to happen is the babies are again going to run over here, because they're going to think that these trapdoors are solid blocks, but they're not. They're going to fall down, and only the babies are going to fall down here because the two high ones can't get under those slabs there. So the babies are going to fall down here. We're going to place in some water here. They're going to chug along over here. This is exactly 8 blocks, so that they're going to come to this edge, fall down here, and get pushed this way. And this is where we're probably going to have them fall down like over here. Drop them down below like the surface, just so nothing ugly is on the surface, and then we are going to have them get pushed over by some water. Then a bubble column is going to shoot them up over where we need them. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and create an infinite water source, and we are going to place in some water down below, because we need to push the baby villagers to a certain side and then continuously keep pushing them down below. So put that in the corner, go down, and right here I'm going to dig down a little bit, because we have to go down below the surface. We are up on a mountain, so keep that in mind. So we have to go a little bit farther down than maybe you might have to if you're kind of just doing this in a flat world or something. But what we're doing here is we are going to use the advantage of water. Water goes 8 blocks, so instead of going 8 blocks and then going down and then having to place another water bucket, what we are going to do is go 7 blocks, and then on the 8th block go down, and that is going to allow us to only use 1 water bucket and just make it a lot more simple. So highly recommend doing that. Once we get to the level that we want to be at, the X coordinate or whatever, Z coordinate, whatever it is, we are going to stop and then start digging up. What we are going to do after that, we need to actually get a piece of soul sand and a bunch more water buckets, and we are going to add in a bubble column. So now I just need to make a bunch of rails, because we don't really have that many, and we need a way to get the villagers into the farm. If we want this farm to work, we need to place some villagers in. So you can see I have my pretty poopy dirt tower here that's going to go up at an angle, and then we are going to go down into the little pen itself. So now I just have the task of pushing villagers in minecarts up this whole hill into this place, and hopefully I don't get too aggravated. So I'm now on to the last 2, but sorry buddy, I think you're going bye-bye. And the reason that is because we only have 5, so it doesn't really make sense to bring more than, or to bring 5 if only 4 of them are going to breed. And this is a very long, tedious process. Having to push them, I've had multiple go all the way back. It's extremely annoying. So I think I'm gonna, just like that. Just like that. So what we're going to do to possibly, no, stop. Oh my gosh. Almost there. One more push. Okay. One more put. There we go. All right, they're all in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, really? No! All right, now they are all in for sure. And let's get rid of that. Now they should start breeding if I were to give them some food. So now that these guys are in place, here soon they should start breeding and we should start getting some babies. If I do want to breed up more guys to stay in here, all I have to do is flip those trapdoors right there and then the babies can't get down. And then once they grow up, turn those back down or whatever, and then they'll start falling down, etc. That's like basically how you turn it off and on to get them to breed up here or not. We need to do one last thing though. So over here, we built the tunnel that goes down below that's going to push the baby villagers. We did that in the time lapse. And then they're going to pop up like right here or so. So what we actually need to go do is go down there really quick and we need to water all the way up and add in a soul sand for a bubble column. Back over at the goal board though, we have gathered the materials for the breeder and we have also basically built the villager breeder itself. We are waiting for the very first baby to pop out. We place 1 sign there, 2 sign there, and replenish that. We're going to use signs and the soul sand plus some water buckets, which I don't know where those went. I might have put them back over here. The bubble column is now in place. What we need to do is ensure that the baby... What? Oh my gosh! No, come back, buddy, come back! Oh my gosh, I did not know that was going to happen. Okay, wait, hold up. He needs to come back, like ASAP, or he's going to die out in the wilderness. Okay. So we need to get like a little area because of that reason right there. They're going to pop out. Dude, no, come back. He doesn't know what he's doing. Get up there. Oh, there we go. We have our very first baby. That is absolutely insane. Our villager breeder is working, so I'm glad to see that. And we have our very first baby right there. So now back at the goal board, pop out our first baby, literally pop out. We legitimately popped him out, but we have that goal done. Let's replace that. We now need to just plan out the trading hall design. To test out something for the trading hall, what I think I'm going to do is first place down, let's elevate it maybe just a little bit. So we're gonna have to have like some stairs going up to it and then a block, and then we're gonna have like a lectern there. I think what we're going to do is have stairs on each side, something like that, and then maybe like that there, just to keep them kind of a little bit more safe. Then we can go up and over, place a block there so that no zombies can really get in. We can even place one down below, something like that, and then you can come to this level right here and trade with them, something like that. So now over here we can blank slate that because we have started working on the trading hall just a little bit, and once we get a few more villagers from the villager breeder, we can do that. But now that is all of the goals done for today. We have a pretty awesome villager breeder that spits out babies like crazy, shoots them 5 feet in the air, and that's it's pretty funny to watch, but it is pretty fast, and I'm excited to see how many we get overnight. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, pop over onto our Discord and just post a meme or something, say hi to the boys on there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.